FCK is the compressive strength of concrete. Next is flexural strength. Flexural strength is equal to 0.7 into root of FCK. Next is two-way slab transfers load on all four sides of it. Load flow in a structure. So the basic load flow in a structure is from slab to beam, beam to column, then to footing, then finally to the soil subgrade. Stagnation of water is the best curing method for flat surfaces. So the sixth fact we are seeing is, for finding specific gravity, any material is compared with reference material. The reference material used for finding specific gravity of any material is always water. Next, we are going to see shear force and bending moment formula for different loading condition for different types of beams. First, simply supported beam with point load at center. So for this, shear force is equal to W by 2 and bending moment is equal to WL by 4. Here W is equal to load and L is equal to span of the beam. Next condition is simply supported beam with point load at any point. For this, shear force 1 is equal to WB by L and shear force 2 is equal to WA by L. Bending moment is equal to WAB by L, where A is the shorter span and B is the longer span of the beam. Simply supported beam with uniformly distributed load. For this, shear force is equal to WL by 2 and bending moment is equal to WL square divided by 8. Next is cantilever beam. So, cantilever beam with load at free end. For this, shear force is equal to W and bending moment is equal to WL. Cantilever beam with load at any point. Shear force is equal to W and bending moment M is equal to WB, where B is the longer span of the beam. Cantilever beam with uniformly distributed load. For this, shear force is equal to WL and bending moment is equal to WL square divided by 2. Creep is the long-term deformation of a concrete under continuous load. 1 knot is equal to 1.852 km per hour. 1 knot is the unit of speed. In case of claiming insurance for a property, valuation of it is needed. So now we are going to see about density of various materials used in construction. First, steel. For steel it is 7850 kg per cubic. For cement it is 1440 kg per cubic. For sand it is 1100 kg per cubic to 1600 kg per cubic. For water, it is 1000 kg per cubic. For wood, it is 1100 kg per cubic. For brick, it is 1682 kg per cubic or 1920 kg per cubic. So this is the important unit conversion, that is 1 Pascal is equal to 1 Newton per mm square. 3-hinged arch is a statically determinate structure. We should also know that 2-hinged arch is a statically indeterminate structure. Maximum free fall of concrete allowed is 1.5 meter. So up to 1.5 meter free fall of concrete is allowed, above which if the concrete is allowed for free fall, it may cause segregation or bleeding of concrete. Next is electrical conduits shall not run in columns. Next is level below window is called as the sill level. Soil is a three-phase material. So while drawing the phase diagram for soil, we will be mentioning that solid, air voids and liquid. So that is the three phases of soil. For finding traffic volume, we have a formula that density into speed. Next is earthwork excavation for basement above 3 meter should be stepped form. It is for stability of the structure. When water cement ratio increases, workability of concrete will also increase. Water absorption should not be more than 15%. Compressive strength of brick is equal to 3.5 Newton per mm. Sulfate is the main reason for cracks in the masonry joints, since sulfate causes degradation which may cause air voids. So this is the main reason for causing crack in masonry joints. Next is metakaolin is used in white concrete. So it is a clay-like material which is used in production of white concrete. M10 grade of concrete is used for the mass concrete works like dams, reservoir construction, etc. In a truss structure, bottom cord bears the tension. Minimum number of bars for square column is 4, and for circular column it is 6 numbers, and for octagonal column it is 8 numbers. Next is shear wall. Shear wall resists lateral forces like severe wind. So shear wall is a RC structure designed and constructed to resist the lateral forces. One bag of cement has 50 kg of cement in it. Level above the window is called as the lintel level. We have seen earlier that the level below the window is called as sill level, and above the window it is called as the lintel level. Mud plastering does not require curing. M15 is used for foundation work. That is, M15 grade of concrete can be used for all the ground works. So here M is the representation of mix and 15 is the compressive strength of the concrete. Next is excess vibration during compaction leads to segregation. So segregation means separation of coarse aggregate from the mortar. Concrete block is the most cost-effective masonry. Shell structure does not have bending moment. 3 coats of plastering required for wooden surfaces. 1 acre of land is equal to 4046.85 meter square. Strip footing is used for load-bearing masonry construction. So strip footing is a type of footing which will be built along the direction of the load-bearing wall. Next is CPRF. It is combined pile raft foundation. So it is the basic unit conversion, that is 1 meter per second is equal to 18 divided by 5 kmph, that is kilometer per hour. So if we have to convert from kmph to meter per second, then it is 1 kmph is equal to 5 divided by 18 meter per second. So next is, as per IS 456, the maximum spacing of stirrups is 0.75 d or 300 mm. So this d is the effective span of the structural element. The height of the parapet shall not be less than 30 inches, that is approximately around 800 mm. So usually the parapet wall height is kept as 1 meter. Next is minimum diameter of bar used for column is 12 mm dia bars. Working stress method of design is used for massive structures like dams. So limit state method of design is used for RC structures. So next we are going to see about mix ratios for different grades of concrete. So for M15 it is 1:2:4. So the first proportion is for the cement and the second proportion is for fine aggregate and the third proportion is for the coarse aggregate. So for M20 it is 1 is to 1.5 is to 3. For M25 it is 1 is to 1 is to 2. For M30 it is 1 is to 0.75 is to 1.5. For M40 it is 1 is to 1.3 is to 2.6. The remaining 50 facts in 100 facts for civil engineers will be uploaded in part 2. Thank you for watching our video. For more videos, subscribe to our channel.